All right, Shalom. Call all you have Shalom Shalom to the left. This is just a quick video backing up the previous video I uploaded about the book of Revelation. Well, one of the precepts I spoke on the book of Revelation. Now it says, 2 supply ships headed to Jacksport were canceled due to conflict thousands of miles away. And one of the main ports in the U.S. is Jacksport, or Mayport, I should say. So, let this video play and I'll just get that precept again. Hey, before I let it play, Salaki, this all part of prophecy, man. It's all part of prophecy. It's gonna be a time them ships ain't gonna never head back over here to do no business. They ain't gonna be able to bring no goods, ain't gonna be no trade, ain't gonna be none of that shit. Ain't gonna be no human trafficking. You know these heathens, they participate in that shit too. Ain't gonna be none of that shit going on, man. Once this third world escalate to thermonuclear war. Hold on, what they say? Hold on, run that back. Look, all of them gonna get canceled, man. And call all you how about Shin shop for that. I ain't gonna play the rest of the video. Let me get this precept. And this that's the book of Revelation, chapter 18. And let me see. I'm sorry, verse 6, it says, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works, and the cup which she have filled to her double. So all the shit Esau done pushed out in the world and did to these other nations, primarily our nation, is going to come back on double. Now it says, how much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she said in her heart, I said, a queen, I am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. And that's how this place thinks. Even when you tell people about this, right? People that's not in the know, so to speak. They'll look at you like you bugging out. Like, okay, nobody defeat the U.S. military. The U.S. military bigger than China and Russia and all this other bullshit. They'll try to tell you, oh, the U.S. got this weapon and that. Look, these other nations don't give a fuck what the U.S. got, especially now that they linking up. They got a common foe. They got a common enemy. So, hey, they're linking up, and it's all according to the scriptures. Now it says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is her Adonai Yahweh, who judgeth her. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her, when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour thy judgment come. And that's the main point. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore. You got this going on just from the little escalation. They say they canceled 130 vessels coming to the coast just last month. It's going to escalate some more, man. So more ships going to get canceled. And ultimately, all them ships going to get canceled bringing that stuff over there. And let me see, let me read on down. I'm going to go to the goods that they brought. In verse 15 it said, the merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off. Why? Because they're going to be looking at this place when that judgment comes. Now it says, for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing, and saying, alas, alas, that great city that was clothed with fine linen and purple and scarlet, and decked with gold, and precious stones and pearls. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the companies and ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood afar off. Why? It says, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? And it's talking about America, also known as Babylon in the scriptures. And the elites know this. They're not building bunkers by no coincidence. Even the what they call the super rich, they're not building bunkers by coincidence. They're not trying to go into space because they're curious about what's on the moon and all this other bullshit. And they're trying to figure out how a shit to fan here, what type of escape plan or escape route they can have. But you can't escape. You how about you shot? Whatever judgment lined up for you, that judgment gonna come. And as it is written, the judgment of this place is to get wiped out by fire. The old world passed away with water. The Most High made a covenant, but he also said that this world, which is Esau's world right here, is gonna get wiped out by fire, man. That lake of fire. Let me see me get that. That's the book of Revelation, chapter 20, verse 14. It says, and death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. Now, when they're talking about hell, they're talking about the conditions of this place. A lot of people going through hell right now. But it's going to get casted into this lake of fire where that judgment take place. Now, the book of 2 Peter mentions the elements shall melt with fervent heat. It's only one thing on this earth that can make the elements melt with fervent heat. I was just watching a documentary, which they've been bringing out a lot of documentaries. This ain't by no coincidence either, about thermonuclear war. Now, the world is not going to end when that happens. As I mentioned in the book of Revelation, you're going to have people standing out watching, and you're going to have people that's redeemed and get delivered out of this. And it says, and whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. So, hey, those who are written in the book of life, the Most High going to send them angels out and gather up his remnant, his elect. Hey, those who are not written in there, they're going to have to swim in that fire. And that's a horrible way to go out. It's already bad enough to drown, but drown by fire, get melted, hey man, that's crazy. That's spooky. So I just want to bring this up. Out of one righteous, out of edifying. Call all your Habashim Shalom.